Joel Madden, and this is Benji Madden. We're in a band called Good Charlotte. I sing for Good Charlotte.
I play guitar and sing. Tattoos. For us, we got interested in tattoos at a pretty young age actually. One of my favorite uncles, he had some tattoos, and I always thought he was really badass and really Uncle Marty. I always loved Uncle Marty, and he was one of my heroes. So I always knew I wanted to get tattoos, and as we got a little older, all of my favorite bands had tattoos, and so I knew that I was going to start getting tattoos as soon as I could. And
yeah, we moved out of our house at a pretty young age, and we met some guys in the Baltimore area, DC, Baltimore. Guy actually by the name of Super Nick, and our buddy Grant Cobb,
Frankie
Orange and Grant Cobb. We met these guys that Frankie tattooed. Frankie actually has a shop now in Maryland, and then Grant was tattooing at a shop called Jinx Proof in DC, and we were pretty young, and we had started getting some tattoos, and they saw that we were getting pretty serious about it, and we were just teenagers, and so they took us to. They all kind of started stepping in and taking us to good shops, and Frankie, who's a great tattoo artist, actually tattooed me a couple times, and they all kind of helped us along into our kind of getting sleeves and stuff. Our first tattoo was we got the
Irish flag right here.
The Irish flag. We were like 17. Me, Benj, and our older brother Josh went and got it together. It was kind of like we all wanted to get tattoos, and we were like, let's get one together, our first one. So we all went and got this Irish flag tattooed on our arm because we're Irish, and as brothers, we kind of wanted something that we could all have, and it's pretty cool. We all three of us have the same tattoo in the same spot. I'd say the most painful tattoo for me has been my back piece, just because it's been so many hours. Grant Cobb, who works at Spotlight now on Melrose, he's been working on my back probably for like 2 or 3 years now, or longer. And basically, I've just been really lazy about it because the older I get, the less I really want to sit through all the pain. And I never really thought about the pain before until probably the last couple of years. Since I had kids, really, it's weird. It's like all of a sudden the pain bothers me. So I'm about 4 hours away from being done on my back piece. And it's probably frustrating for Grant, but I'm going to finish it this year. I'm definitely going to finish it before the end of the year.
My most painful tattoo would have either been, I don't know. I mean, I got a wolf head on my foot, and I wasn't expecting it. That was just really annoying, really, really annoying.
But like a wolf was biting you.
Yes. But I like the tattoo, so it was worth it. It's always worth it. You get to keep it. But I don't know. Maybe that one, or the ribs kind of sucked. My panthers on my ribs was kind
solid
of
black.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying, and this was annoying too on my throat. But
I don't know if we could count them in how many tattoos we have. Probably have hours. Probably like 100 hours, maybe.
I have no idea. Money. How much money have we spent on our tattoos? I mean, a lot of our friends have done a lot of our tattoos. So, but
I couldn't count how much money I spent on them. I mean, between like friends and doing them, and
it's always worth the money though.
Yeah, especially when you get a good artist and there's certain artists where you really want a tattoo by them.
One thing you don't want to haggle on the prices of the tattoos, because you get what you pay for, and
I feel like a lot of really great tattoo artists too are maybe unappreciated for their art. So you have a lot of guys who could be, they're some of the best artists I've ever seen in the world, and they're tattooing, and I feel like it's it's almost like getting a painting on your arm, because a lot of tattoo artists I've seen are better painters than some painters I've seen. So I feel like the price is always worth it,
Tattoo that has the most meaning to me.
For me, my back piece is the Maryland flag with Lady Justice, and it's kind of like a fusion between. There's a city in Maryland called Annapolis, and we kind of like brought the flags together. But that one's really meaningful to me because it's my home. It's where I'm from, and I'm really proud of it, and it just means a lot to me. Also, Mary and Jesus on my arms mean a lot to me.
All the stuff on my hands say Maryland Forever, and these initials right here, these letters right here mean a lot to me, and so yeah, my hands probably. Right now, my favorite shop is Spotlight on
Melrose.
On Melrose out here. That's where Grant Cobb works, and I get tattooed a lot. I like it. It's a really laid back.
It's Bob Roberts' shop. It's a great shop, great guys.
Kind of a legendary shop.
And our buddy Grant Cobb, who's a great tattoo artist, who moved out here from Maryland. Is one of our best friends, and it's a great shop.
An Orange Tattoo Company in Annapolis, Maryland. That's the hometown shop, and so I love it. Love those guys. Favorite style of tattooing is I really like the traditional old school traditional tattoo art.
There's a tattoo artist who's a friend of mine, an old friend of mine, who's I think one of the best tattoo artists in the world. His name's Adam Barton, and he's got kind of like his own twist on an old school style, and I've never seen anyone do it quite like Adam, and kind of like that old school true tattoo style, but it's got a new school twist on it.
Well, I'm gonna do my other foot, and I think on my other foot, believe it or not, I'm gonna get the head, the logo from the Washington Redskins. I'm gonna get just the head of the Brave, so I don't know. I just grew up on the Redskins, and it's big for me. So I'm gonna get that on my other foot, and I think I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna tattoo a tiger face on my face.
Tiger Man,
like it's a mask, but just right here.
Society's views on tattoos, I think, have grown a lot
especially over the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years, I feel like it's not a big deal anymore. I feel like you can do whatever you want. People accept it, and,
I got denied a flight in London on British Airways because my sleeves were showing, and I was actually really shocked because it was just
never happened before.
It never happened. No one generally ever gives me any kind of grief, and I never even think about it. It's like it's not something I don't even notice when people have tattoos anymore. But they were like, you can't get on the plane unless you cover up, and I don't know. That was like the first time. That was probably the only time I'd ever really been, whatever you want to call it, discriminated against or whatever for tattoos. And I thought it was silly. I was just like, really? But that's like the one time in my life where I've actually physically, like, where people were like, you can't come in here. But I don't think that people really care about tattoos. I think it's not such a bold thing to do anymore. It's not. I think we've had for so long that
I don't notice.
I don't
notice if anyone treats me one way or the other.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work that way anyways. Like when I get into an elevator with someone or if I go to a restaurant, I don't even really see my tattoos, so I don't really assume that they even see them. So I don't think I would notice if someone was treating me different for tattoos. It wouldn't be something that I like even noticed. I have a couple old really bad ones that I did not let you guys photograph, but I feel like I should have because I wouldn't change them. I love my bad tattoos. So I was young and I was like excited, and I got a dragon on my leg that was like, pretty bad. It looks like a seahorse, but like I love that seahorse, my dragon horse from the sea.
Yeah, my bad tattoos are some of my favorites because I was young and I just have good memories.
Not really.
I've never really had a problem, with maintaining fresh tattoos on tour, but at the same time, I'll definitely plan out when I'm getting, if I'm gonna get a tattoo, I like to plan around when I can heal it and stuff. So.
When fans get our lyrics from one of our songs or like a Good Charlotte tattoo, it's a huge honor. It's a huge compliment, and I mean it's probably the coolest thing anyone could ever do for you. It's like someone getting your name tattooed on or something. It's pretty serious, we definitely take it.
Huge compliment.
Yeah, we definitely take it seriously. We definitely, it's a huge compliment. And,
special to us.
It's very special to us.